got an exciting package in the mail a few days ago from Masterson's Car Care. And Greg Masterson, who's the owner, you guys know who he is. If you follow any kind of auto detailing stuff, he was with Chemical Guys for a number of years. A lot of the tutorial videos and training was done by Greg Masterson. Really cool guy. He basically said he was going to send me out the Mystic Snow Foam after he saw my last Ultra Foam and the Honeydew Snow Foam comparison test. He sent me pretty much all of the stuff on the table plus another box. I pretty much have one of everything in his entire line, and I actually called him up on the phone to thank him. We talked for about an hour. Greg's a super cool guy, and hope Greg's watching this. Thanks again for the generosity of sending this stuff out. And like I said, I'm going to try his stuff out. I'm going to do some videos for you guys and put it to the test. And like I said, Greg said to me on the phone, we talked in detail that his family owns the chemical manufacturing company, and he does a lot of, you know, R&D and stuff like that, the family business, for a lot of different industries. And this is kind of like a branch off of what, you know, his family already does already for other companies. So like I said, I don't really know the core background of that company, but he was kind enough to say that if I ever wanted to come out there and visit the facilities and talk about private label, he would love to have me out there, and I really appreciate that gesture. And it's pretty cool. So let me show you what he sent me. He sent me here, we got the fabric protectant, we have the synthetic detail spray, interior detail, wash and shine shampoo, paint sealant and protectant, the Mystic Snow Foam, which I'm going to show you guys today, mystery glaze, all-purpose super cleaner, tire and trim spray and shine, some glass cleaner, and then we have the wheel cleaners and other stuff in the other side of the garage. But it's pretty cool. So we have a lot of cool new content coming. I'm going to show you guys all about the Masterson's product, give you my review on it, comparing it to stuff that I already use. And like I said, the stuff is pretty affordable. You can pick the stuff up on Amazon or order it through Masterson's Direct. Right now, they're only packaging everything primarily for the retail market in the smaller bottles, which is fine because a lot of guys don't really want to commit to the gallons unless you really love the product. But they do produce the stuff in gallons, in 5 gallons and 55 gallons, they were telling me over the phone. So it's kind of cool. You can pick the stuff up, you can try it out, you love it, you hate it, you just move on. It's not a big deal. But this is the Masterson's Car Care line. Thanks again to Greg Masterson. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to do a quick maintenance wash on my GT350. It just has dust. It doesn't need any agitation or anything crazy. So we're going to do the Mystic Snow Foam. Stay tuned. Alright guys, you know how we start off my foam test. I put 4 ounces on the left of the Adams Ultra Foam. Put 4 ounces of the Masterson's Mystic Snow Foam. We're going to foam this up. I'm going to pull the car out, going to give it a rinse, load it up in the foam cannon, and I'm going to do it back to back for you guys. So here's the Adams Ultra Foam. Okay, that worked well. Let's try this stuff out. So I mean, they look pretty damn comparable to me. Let's just go in there and see how these things feel. Okay. I'd say so far in the bucket, they feel pretty comparable, if not identical. I don't really have much of a scent on the Mastersons. I could actually smell the Adams. That has a little bit of a scent thrown in there. But you guys can see that. And the bubbles on the Adams seem a little bit bigger. Not a bad thing. So we're going to come back in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to see how these things settle, because that's what happens with a lot of this stuff. It just settles and then you have to re-agitate it. So And that's why, like I said, I like the snow foam products just because it gives me a little bit longer working time to set up and move things around. So let me move the car out and I'll show you guys. All right, guys, just going to go over to my car and show you. I mean, it's relatively clean, but you see on the black surfaces, you could actually see the dust. And look at the back panel. I mean, the back panel is really, really dusty. And that's just what I'm going to do now. I just want to give it a rinse, and then we're going to foam it up. And we're just going to do a quick maintenance wash. So that's what we're trying to get off, just some of that dust and grime that's all over the car. So I'm going to set up now with the power washers and the foam cannon, and we're going to get this going for you. All right, guys, we're going to do the test with the Mastersons first. As you guys can see, it's filled up about 70% with water. I'm using cold water today. I'm going to place my funnel at the top. And I'm going to put 2 ounces of the Mastersons into the funnel. Okay, as I'm showing you here. And this measuring spoon is exactly 2 ounces. And I'm not going to go crazy trying to get a little residue out. I'm just going to try to drip it out as much as I possibly can and fire the machine up for you guys. Now we're going to do the same amount with the Adams Ultra Foam. And I know a lot of guys are saying that I need to redo the test, but when I did the other test, I dropped the foam cannon just because these things are not weighted or balanced very properly. And when you're covered in soap, it slips out of your hand pretty easily. And if you don't know that, then you haven't been using one of these. All right, so that's good to go. We're going to put that to the side. We're going to put the lid on it, the nozzle. And I always shake the solution no matter what soap I'm using. But the MTM foam cannon tends to be a little nose heavy, and it tends to knock off your table real easily. Okay? And I'm going to do the exact same thing with the Ultra Foam. And that's it. So let me fire the power washer up and connect the hoses, and we're going to do this test for you guys. So, I mean, look at it. I mean, it's got outstanding clinging ability. It's not thinning out that it's completely running off. You guys can see it. You know, here's a close-up. So, like some of the other products that I've tested, it runs off a lot easier, and it doesn't give you a lot of working time if you want working time when you're going to go to your bucket and get your mitts. And I actually like the product. I mean, you could see it here. I mean, it's got a nice thick foam. It's got good runoff. It's not too thin, not too thick. It's almost like just right. I mean, this is probably the first product out of all the foams that I've tested that actually left a uniform white all on the side of my car ever, out of all the products that I've tested. The snow foam goes on super thick, and then eventually it clings up and it comes off the car. Some of the other products go on thin and then just constantly fall off the car, like the Adams stuff, some of the stuff from Meguiar's and Griot's that I've used. But I got to tell you guys, this is pretty cool. This is a really interesting test, and you guys can see a little bit of the water by the side view mirror and the fuel filler. It's starting to come out and starting to dwell and push it all down, but I mean, look at this. This is a couple of minutes now sitting on the car, and it's clinging to the paint. It's not falling off. So it's got outstanding, I think, work time for anybody that wants to foam the car, give it some dwell time to get any of the dust and contaminants off, and then if you want to go to your bucket and do your agitation with your mitt, this is going to give you a really good working time. This is probably the longest working time that I've seen of any product that I've used so far. This is pretty cool. I'm actually glad that Greg contacted me and sent this out because I was dying to try this one out. But this is cool stuff, man. I'm going to hose the car down now, get all the soap off. We're going to reload the foam cannon. I'm going to clean it out with the Adams Ultra Foam, and we're going to shoot it again, and we're going to see the difference. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. All right, guys, we're back. I rinsed off the car. You guys can see the MTM professional foam cannon is filled up to the same marking. I'm going to throw the funnel on there again. Move the camera up for you guys. We're going to do the same thing with the Adams Ultra Foam. I'm going to do 2 ounces straight into the foam cannon, as I'm showing you. Okay? A lot of guys were saying I didn't shake it up, I didn't put enough foam, I rigged it. Not really, guys. I have no vested interest in doing that. These tests are as honest and comprehensive as they come, because I'm not a dealer and I'm not a reseller of any of this stuff, and I could care less. So that's it, and we're making sure we get everything out of there. Okay? Now, this is what everybody said that I didn't do last time, which I did, but I dropped it on my table and I edited that portion out. Okay? And it's got a faint purple in it, but you know what? I'm actually going to give it a little bit more. Just because I don't really like the color intensity of it right now. I think it needs a little bit more. Okay? So now we gave it almost 5 ounces. Shake it up again. Alright, so now we got a little bit more of a purple in there. Yeah, they're recommending 3 to 4 ounces. So that's it. Yeah, so she's sudsing up. You guys can see that. Okay, you see the color? You see how many times I shook it around? Not cheating, guys. Let me get the camera strapped on and I'm going to fire the machine up. We'll see what it does. Adams Ultra Foam. It's got about 5 ounces. I shook the crap out of it. You see it here. I'm going to fire the machine up. You see the car, it's been hosed down. Let's get this thing fired up for you guys. Machine ran out of gas. All right, not a huge deal, but you guys could see they're 2 totally different products. This thing is much thinner. It runs off a lot faster. You can see the red of the car pretty easily. It runs off the glass. I mean, they're just 2 totally different products. They're not comparable in any way. That's why it's kind of good to do these tests. But I'm going to fire up my power. I'm going to get some more gas in the power washer. I'm going to keep going. All right, guys, I just put some more gas in my power washer. And I'm actually going to add a hell of a lot more of the Ultra Foam to the foam cannon. Just because I want to try to give all you Adams guys the benefit of the doubt. And you guys could see, I probably have about 10 ounces in there now. Okay? I'm going to put it back in. Okay. Agitate it. Okay, you guys can see that. Pretty clear how deep purple it is now. So let's get it fired up. Let's get the machine fired up again and continue what we're doing here. All right, round 2. right, guys. So, if I didn't add a hell of a lot more solution of the Adams Ultra Foam, we wouldn't have gotten this result. And that's the point that I'm trying to make to all you guys. Like, I'm not knocking the brands in any which way. I'm just trying to prove how different and unique the chemistry and formulations are. You know, like the Mastersons, that's not the same as Honeydew Snow Foam. It is not the same as the Adams stuff. It's not the same as Griot. I mean, these products are so unique in so many different ways. Now, look, I probably have 10 or 12 ounces of the Ultra Foam in the MTM foam can. It went on nice and thick, but you guys could see the runoff, okay? How it runs off a lot quicker than the Mastersons did. Now, we walk around, you see? So it goes on thick, but it has a quicker runoff. And you go down here, and it feels totally, totally different than the Mastersons or the Snow Foam. It feels very it's slick, but it almost has like a film to it. There's something in this thing, and it's probably, you know, their proprietary blend of lubricity or what they added to this stuff, so it runs off and it, you know, makes your wash less prone to scratching. But like I said, I think it's a good product as well. It really depends what you guys want, and you saw it here first. I had no intentions of really redoing it or comparing the Adams Ultra Foam, but you know, today gave me the opportunity to do so, and you guys could see it. It's completely running off the side of the car right now. So I had to add about 10 to 12 ounces to the MTM foam cannon that was filled 3/4 up with water to get that result. The first result, it was very thinned out and watered out. You saw it. Power washer ran out of gas. I put more fuel in it, fired it back up. This is the second round of it. They're just different products. So my take on anything with auto detailing as a consumer and a professional, why would you want to use more of a product to get the similar or same result? It's going to cost you more in the end. Just doesn't make sense unless you have money to burn. Like I said, the Mastersons did 2 ounces and you saw the result. This is like 10 or 12 ounces right here. I just gave it a good squirt right there before I reloaded it up, and I shook it up as well. And it works well. But to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of using double or triple the product to achieve the results that I want. So hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna move over to the buckets and we're gonna wrap it up for you. So this is the Adams Ultra Foam. So you guys can see, it's been about 15 to 20 minutes and that pretty much dissipated. They actually both did. This is the Mastersons. Quick agitation. Yeah, we get the suds back with a quick agitation on the Mastersons. Let's see the Adams. Yeah, we get the subs back here as well. This does, now that I'm feeling it, this does have a slicker or some sort of an ingredient. I could feel it on my skin. But it's not getting the suds back. Let me see. This is a little bit thicker, but I mean, we're talking marginal. It's not much. It really isn't. So that's the comparison test today I did for you guys. The Mastersons Mystic Snow Foam. Pick this stuff up. This stuff works awesome, guys. It's got really good dwell time, really good runoff, outstanding foaming capabilities. It just seems to work well. I really, really like it a lot. I mean, the Adams stuff is pretty much almost totally run off the side of my car, except on my tires. But, you know, I just want to shoot another comparison for you guys. And post your comments below. Don't start any arguments, no trouble. This is just fun, guys. I'm not trying to bash any brand or whatever. I'm just trying to prove to you guys legitimately how different and unique each brand is in their philosophy and their formulations. And there's nothing wrong with either one. It's totally a matter of preference. And it's just like, hey, you know, it is what it is. And these are my results with New York water. New York makes the best pizza and bread. I don't know about where you live, but maybe that has something to do with these results. But that's it. Autofanatic at yahoo.com. See you guys soon with some more stuff.